Hey, Nikki Cottom here. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to do a video about how to use all natural deodorants for personal care as well as cleaning around your house. Okay, so I have a little embarrassing story to tell you. Okay, when I was a teenager, so 11, 12, 13, I started developing this symptom that basically my body created a lot of sweat. Okay, I would like sweat out the armpits of all my shirts. Now it's not too bad. I get a little bit here and there, but it used to be really bad, like drenched all the way down to here. I would have to wear jackets or things over my dresses. Very inconvenient for dressing, by the way. It was really bad. I would walk around like this, trying to, air out and stuff like that. Anyways, how does this relate to the story? Well, I realized that God gave me that obstacle because He wanted me to start looking at ingredients, okay? What was I using? Hi, Julie. Thanks for being on here. What I was using was, I tried all sorts of deodorants. As a teenager, you only care about what smells good, right? You're like, I'm young, I'm spry, I don't need to worry about health, right? The stage that teenagers go through, right? So I was using antiperspirants, special kinds to help reduce the sweat in my armpits, lots of things like that. Very embarrassing. I would go on dates and people would point out, wow, you're sweating a lot. Super embarrassing, right? Okay, so after a while I started to be like, okay, what is going on with my body? And when I got into essential oils and realized that certain things that you deal with your whole life, you can actually overcome naturally, I started looking into this. And one of the first things that I did, and I believe this was the grace of God, He inspired me to start looking at ingredients on everything I use. Okay, drove my husband insane, and it still does, but it's saved many aspects of my health. Okay, so I started looking at ingredients on what's in my makeup, what's in my toothpaste, what's in my deodorant, what's in this and that. Okay, fortunately doTERRA has an amazing line for a lot of these things. You can get deodorant from doTERRA. That's awesome, right? You can get toothpaste that can totally save your teeth, with the powerful ingredients it has. Lots of things doTERRA has, so if you just need to, the next time you buy something, buy it from doTERRA, that's great, okay? But in my case, here's what I did. I started looking at all the ingredients, and after a while I started realizing that baking soda, not only by itself does that make a great toothpaste, amazingly healthy for your teeth, but it also makes a great deodorant, okay? A great deodorant. And what I mean is you can just take a little bit in your hand, I would recommend set some apart, like in a jar, or in a cup or something. That's just for you, right? So you're not digging in the bag, you're also putting into your cookies and stuff, right? Okay, so anyway, so get a little bit of baking soda, reserve it for you, and you can apply it, right? If you are on the go and you start smelling, a lot of people have baking soda at their house. So you can even say, hey, sister, do you have some baking soda? Yes, I love that idea, Julie. You can mix it with a little bit of coconut oil and make a little paste. That's really cool too. Thanks for adding that. I'm just, for the sake of time, going to talk about 2 ingredients. But here I go. So you can even put a little bit in a baggie, like a little bit of baking soda, and carry it around in your purse. And then when you need to, go to the bathroom and rub it on, right? So here's how you do it. 2 ingredients. You take some baking soda here. Okay, here I got this big old bag from Costco. It's pretty convenient, right? Here's a jar. Deodorant, done, right? Okay, the cool thing about essential oils is you can actually use essential oils in it to make it smell beautiful or to add additional properties that your body needs. For example, if you need to detox, if you have, like what I started to develop, bumps in my underarm, I was getting big bumps, these lumps on my lymph nodes. And later on, as I've gone and done more research, I actually realized that the cause of my grandmother, who died of breast cancer, the cancer actually started in her lymph nodes, okay? In her lymph nodes in her armpits. Once I realized that, I was done with deodorants. Oh my goodness, I was done. No more deodorants for me. I want to have a healthy lifestyle, okay? So done and done, okay? Baking soda is amazing. It also has effects to help your body become more alkaline, and that helps greatly reduce the acidity in your body. And when your body's less acidic, less toxins can build up, less issues. Disease can only thrive when a body is really acidic. So by using deodorant, and it can actually reverse that. A quick way to reverse your entire alkalinity, a teaspoon of baking soda in a 1 cup of water, mix it up, drink it down. It changes your alkalinity fast. Okay, but that's beside the point. That's for another day. What I've done here is I have a cup of baking soda, okay? If my body really needs to cleanse, if I'm starting to get irritation in my underarm, if I'm getting lumps, if I'm feeling like my pores are clogged, what you really need to do is cleanse that out. Now I have 2 suggestions for you. One, to use Zendocrine essential oil as your deodorant oil, or to use frankincense and myrrh. Okay, those are my 2 awesome go-tos if I need to heal this area, right? Okay, but for the sake of making things smell good and lovely, and maybe you're dealing with, okay, stress of the day. Maybe deodorant can actually help reduce stress, right? So Serenity is a good option. I have used that. My current favorite right now is Elevation, okay, because it's got some of the citrusy, but it's still very uplifting, great for the mood. That's actually what I currently have, and I just keep it in a cup right on my dresser. So when I get out of the shower, I just dig in and rub it on, right? And you smell good, and it's amazing. You're getting the benefits of smelling it. It's beautiful. I love it. I use like 16 drops in this cup because I wanted it to be really potent. But if you don't want it to be really potent, you can just use like 8 drops, okay? I use 16 to make it really fragrant. And other ones, my favorite ones, bergamot, lavender, ylang ylang, sandalwood, Douglas fir, Elevation, Balance, Serenity, and Whisper. Whichever ones of those you really love, make a deodorant for yourself with it. For men, if you want to make one for your spouse too, and he will use it, then you can make him one. And good ones for men, I've found a lot of times sandalwood, especially if you want to be all over your husband like a fly on poop. Sandalwood is an amazing oil to put in his deodorant, right? Because it smells amazing. Sandalwood and ylang ylang are pretty good aphrodisiac ones, right? So if you're looking for tips, especially with Valentine's Day, give him some really good smelling deodorant that you're going to fall in love with him over. Okay, other ones that you can use, just generic natural deodorizers. Purify essential oil blend, wild orange, melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, and lemon. Those are really good deodorizers for anything else besides just under your arms, right? There are some other ones you could use, but these ones are not they're not hot. So these ones, you totally just those 2 ingredients, right? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Because I already made myself a deodorant, which is just a cup of baking soda and 16 drops of Elevation. Dude, this is like crack. It's amazing. Okay, instead, I'm actually going to focus on making a deodorizer for my house for cleaning, right? Because that's another one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add just 16 drops of Purify essential oil, and you can mix and match. You can do, a few drops of this oil or that. In fact, I might do that. I might add, 10 drops of Purify and another 6 drops of lemon. Perfect. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to shake it up. Okay? Shake it up. Doodle-it-lands. Okay. All right. So now it's good to go. Ooh. Very clean. And then there's the lemony right there at the end, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump some in my sink, Okay, my sink doesn't stink right now, but let's say it does. Dump a little bit in my sink, turn on the water, let it run, garbage disposal. It actually can make it smell not bad, like cover up, you know, or it doesn't cover up. What it does actually kills the bacteria right there. Kills the bacteria in that area. The baking soda does a lot of that. The essential oils also help, you know, that. So great idea. You can also just put it in your sink, right? And leave it, because it's going to smell amazing, right? And eventually it's going to get washed down, so you don't have to worry about the dust everywhere or the baking soda, you know, getting rubbed into everything else. What I do have right here is a diaper pail that really does stink, because trash goes out tomorrow. So yes, lots and lots in here, okay? And it does amazing. It really, really does. Like, it makes all the difference. Like, it goes from stinking really bad to not stinking, right? I mean, if you pull it back and forth, you know, dump it over a few times, then it might start to bring up other odors. But usually what I do is, even when I take the bag out of here and put a new one, I will put deodorant or this stuff, you know, right at the bottom of it, and then as I go, just to maintain it so it doesn't smell bad, okay? I also use it in my trash can. This exact same thing, you can, you know, if your carpet is getting smelly, or if you just need to freshen up your carpet, right? This is really, 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 really amazing for freshening up carpet. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna, you know, do a light dusting, kind of like I'm doing on my counter right here. You know, just a light dusting on the carpet. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a rake. Yes, a rake that you rake leaves, okay? And you're gonna rake your carpet with this in it. That's gonna help it get really down in there. Let it sit for 10-20 minutes and then go over it in the vacuum. It will make your entire house smell amazing. So that's another tip you can use. I love using it for my furniture as well. You know, if I'm vacuuming my furniture, I do the same thing, do the dusting. I don't take a rake, obviously, but I do have an upholstery attachment, and I use that. But a regular, you know, hose attachment would work as well. You know, just let it sit for a few minutes to really get in there. It doesn't leave any residue. It doesn't leave any stains. It's beautiful freshening. Baking soda would work on its own, but can you imagine just the essential oils just in the air, in the couch, when people sit down, like, oh my goodness, your house smells amazing, right? So it's amazing what baking soda can do. Just 2 ingredients, baking soda and whatever essential oil is your favorite or your go-to. If you're doing the carpet or whatever, you can also add On Guard, just baking soda and On Guard. But I did not bring it up here. Thank you for joining us, Heidi. But I will not put On Guard in my deodorant right like this, because it's a hot one, right? So that's why I didn't put it up here. I wanted to, you know, keep it easy enough to understand. But anyways, that's my tip for just 2 ingredient deodorants. So I encourage you to start looking at labels. You know, what is on your deodorant? What's in your toothpaste? And what I did in the beginning, I didn't know what 99% of the ingredients were on there. Water, yes, I know that, right? But I started Google searching every single ingredient. Right? I mean, I didn't do it all day, but like today, you know, I might say, okay, I'm really curious what's in my toothpaste, right? You start searching for that. So, you know, if you just are disgusted by what's in your toothpaste, baking soda doesn't taste great, but it does wonders for your teeth, and it can help get the inside of your body more alkaline, less acidic, which really does wonders for your entire body, but especially your teeth, because it's in that area. And then, you know, that's how it works. So thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you share this video with somebody else who might be able to use it, or, you know, keep it for when you need to rewatch it again. So thanks so much for joining us. Take care. Love you lots. Bye.